Hi friends, I finally have some winter decor for you. I finally got the Christmas packed up. Yep, it took me a really long time. I'm probably not holding the camera straight there, sorry. I'm hiding in the trees. I just love taking out these bare trees, crystal-like evergreens, and some of them are earring trees. I will mention it if I get close to some of them, if I think that's what they are, but a lot of them were meant to be decorative Christmas trees. I love using them for January. It was fun having all the Christmas stuff out, but I was slow to get those videos done, and so this is pretty late in January. I'm sorry about that. The living room was a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun. Norm likes it too. So I will be sharing the living room with you all soon, but not in this video. That would get too long. I hope you are doing well. Norm says hello. We're very sorry if you're having to deal with this terrible storm. Last night, our furnace couldn't keep up very well here in the Twin Cities. It was 20 plus below, and our furnace was like at least 5 degrees less than what we had it set on, and we were cold up here upstairs, but fortunately we have a big space heater in the basement. It's not fun to run a lot of electricity, but at least we're very fortunate to have electricity to be able to run that and get some extra heat in the house. But yeah, it was kind of worrisome because our furnace is not that new. I have to light these little candles for you, and I'm gonna put a strip of lights across the back when I decide to light everything up with it a little more dark here in the front entrance for you to get a different look, kind of fun look with some lighting. But I would like to have those lights going right now. And this great big crystal tree is from Hobby Lobby. I got it half price quite a few years back, and I have done this same theme out here, but I love it. It's just a really nice area with a lot of room for me to spread out a lot of different trees that I've found over many years. I think that really tall, chunky crystal one, evergreen down there, is possibly my newest find, but I think I did have that last year in a video. But you see that crazy deer? I just thrifted that this fall. It could have been in December even that I saw that. I was so happy. Yeah, I did get it in the Christmas video, didn't I? I had it on the little white nightstand with these deer. And I found another deer when I was with my sister thrifting after Christmas. Yeah, so I just found another one of those deer, and it did match, so I'm very happy to have 3. So let me get those lit. It'll look a lot nicer. Okay, these are pretty quiet tea lights. They have a cooler flame than some of them that I've purchased, and I do use the warmer toned ones in the fall. They're pretty easy on the eyes when I'm using a camera. I found 2 of these at our Goodwill. I was so surprised. They are earring trees. They're a $20 item according to the sticker still on the bottom. This is an earring tree I've showed many times. I just love it. It's very, very heavy because of I think that's quartz bottom on it. That I found many years ago at the Antique Mall of Rogers, 5 miles up the highway from us. Yeah, I was very happy to find that. I think it's just beautiful to blend in. And this I did explain to many times, but if you're new here, I hope you don't mind. Those of you that have already seen that this appears to me to be something that you would hang little family framed photos on because they're so curled. It's a family tree. That's what I think. And that weighs a ton. It's like bronze. Oh, you would not believe how heavy that is. It's really crazy. Much heavier than that one over there. And this is kind of fun. Christmas tree that you pull apart so it just packs flat. Very nice. You've seen my little moon and stars little bear tree. I've used it for fall. Had that for many, many years. This I don't know. What do you think? Probably a jewelry tree. I don't know. It's pretty kooky. It's just a highly glazed resin. These crystal trees are Department 56, and I had purchased those probably 20 years ago. So I have that one and a shorter one down on the end there. And a tinier one yet up on the shelving, the shadow box behind me. So I like to thrift things like this whenever I find them. I'm just thrilled to thrift these little mercury trees or glass trees. It's wonderful. They fit right in with my more modern taste, and this is a tiny little jewelry tree too. Yep, I love that look, and I found a woman had all of these adorable little faceted snowflakes all laying on a buffet or shelf at Lakeview Antiques in Buffalo, Minnesota. Oh, at least 2 years ago. I'd say probably 3 years ago, yeah. So I'm very happy with that. I didn't get around to hanging up snowflakes. That would have been another major project, and time is running out. I have lots and lots of snowflakes in the living room and some upstairs. So let's squeak down the hall here. This is one of two very, very large thrifted vintage candle rings for your table. It does have a round ring in the middle, so you could put a big candle in it or another dish. I don't think I've used it on the table. You could hang it either way, but I decided to hang it this way, and it may have moved a little bit if Norm went out the door. Yes, I'm sure he did, to get the mail. But I love things like that, and I have shown it in previous videos. I never can remember exactly what I had up, and I have shared this before. I printed this out many years ago on our printer that died. We have a new one now, finally. It is completely different, and Norm says he hasn't even figured out yet how you can print out a 13 by 19 picture, which this is. We've gotten it to work for color, to do a color photo, 8.5 by 11 or 8 by 10. He's figured that out, but I fortunately still had this picture. It was too nice to get rid of it. I spent a lot of time putting that glitter all over on the picture, and I did it according to what it looked like. This is an old card, a vintage card that I found on the internet many, many years ago. So they had a glittered look. A lot of times you'll see old pictures that look like a silver glitter on them, the original card, of course. So you can see the little little fringe dots on his gloves. I mean, this is very pixely. That's the word I want to use. Of course, because it's so blown up from a small card. I love it, and I'm so glad Norm helped me just a little while ago find it in the closet, not showing in this frame. It was in another frame, buried like 4 deep in other photos. Yeah, so we were searching for it. I was pretty sure I kept it, and I'm glad I did, because I still have the snowman theme out here, more trees. And down here, I decided, because I don't have enough snowmen, Norm stole a bunch of them for his window outside, a bunch of my big ceramic thrifted snowmen. So I went with a deer theme out here this year. And I do have the crazy mice there holding up the books. Didn't want to put them away. They're just too fun. So they are out of proportion with my deer figurines, but that's all I could come up with. I've tried to do all of this January decor in just the past maybe week and a half. But let's look at the things that are on the shadow box. You have seen in my past winter videos that I love putting a lot of tiny trees out here. I really am always thrilled when I find something new. I didn't find any this year that I recall that are very small and very pretty, like little crystal ones or glass would be nice. Rarely find something like that. Now that is the tiniest little glass one I own. That is acrylic up there. Sure looks like glass. But I do have another glass one somewhere in the house here. I can't remember where that went. It's probably in the, oh, I might have it in the living room. But anyways, that's got some green tips on it. Whereas that teeny tiny one is clear. But I really am thrilled when I find the nice little, I think these might have been hobbyists, because I see there is a lot of those that I found over the years that are quite small. And I used to put a lot of snowmen and a lot of the tiny trees on the larger black metal shelf at the top of the stairs. But this year I decided to do something different up there. So there's no snowman on that shelf, but there are more snowmen at the top of the stairs. So you may recognize that this is a Department 56 tree with the cardinals on it and the little squirrel at the base. I found another one last year in the box at Value Village, Unique Thrift Store is what it's called. Yeah, I think they go more by that. In our area anyways, it's called Unique Thrift. So I was happy to find a second one. This is the smallest of those 3 Department 56 crystal trees that I was mentioning. And this is also an old set, so were the other ones. This flat one is part of a set of 2, and they were both very small, but we purchased those many years ago at the Mall of America at a Department 56 store that I doubt still exists. I don't know if Department 56 probably doesn't exist anymore. I don't know who would have bought them out, but I think that's what happened a long time ago. Probably in the late 90s. I think this one's an Avon one up here on the right, the green and white one, oddly enough. But yeah, I'm thrilled when I find something like this, even if it's meant to be an ornament. The little ring on the top of that star is a giveaway. And I did just find this couple that is a salt and pepper set. I did have her for many years, but I didn't have him. So now I got 2 of her, but I was happy to find the whole set in the box at one of the thrift stores. This is kind of funny. I think a lot of people might know about it. It's little dishes. There's one missing. So it's a layered tree that you can take apart. So there's 2 layers of little dishes on the bottom, but I'm missing one, and I'm not sure if it's a bigger one in the bottom that's missing. So somebody broke one of those, because that's the way I found it. Took me a while to find out about it. Just happened across somewhere to see that it was meant to be more layers. And this little guy I've had for a very long time. He's really tiny. Really tiny. I love finding little brush trees. That is a very, very little one. Oh, and this is a recent find, maybe Unique Thrift Store a year ago. He's pretty little, and that's really kooky, isn't it? The bent Christmas tree. So I did try to do things a little differently. Last year, I'm pretty sure I had just trees. And this year I decided to add the 4 snowmen and the extra new Department 56 bare deciduous tree with the cardinals. So I hope it's different enough for you. I enjoy them very much for January. So as I said, I just decided to take out some of my deer, and I enjoy them. So I have a little more brown going on here. I didn't have enough green books. I got a lot of green in the living room. So I had to use all my green books in there. That's why I decided to go with the brown deer. And this particular one I found for $10 many years ago. The nice little shop that it was in up north is closed now. And it's got gold on its ears and the top edge of the planter, and I've shared it many times in fall videos. I've had this little bit of metallic gold greenery picks for decades, and all of the pieces behind you are from large candle rings. I like to have them in pieces so I can spread them about in the house. And there's more deer down there. The one in the middle I just found this week at our Goodwill. It's very geometric shaped. It's got very straight lines. And that one is from Gareth in London. Shared that beautiful deer before. It's Blue Mountain Pottery. And that is a Brazil one that I found at the Goodwill, and I glued eyes on it. Very pretty eyes. I should pick him up so I can show him to you. I thrifted this at Bibles for Missions many years ago. It is a Fenton, I believe, because it's called Snowcrest. Snowcrest, yeah. I put some little plastic beads inside so it wouldn't take away from the green pot. Obviously, it would look better in a window, but I kept it for many years. I think it was only like $2.99. Yeah, unbelievable. It was sitting on a cart, I think, when I spotted it. Yeah, they were getting ready to put it on the shelving. It was marked. Yeah, the lady was standing there and she saw me take it and thrifted these 2 little guys. They're much smaller, but fun. So that is more of a brown look, and I'm glad that that happened to tie in with the mahogany looking frame on that picture. I do love that picture. It's so retro fun. Yep. So again, we hope that you are surviving this storm that has hit yesterday, I think, more so, and lasting because of the cold and the wind. We were very fortunate though, because we did not get snow or rain or ice or anything like that prior to the very bad cold temps and wind that the east and probably middle of the country is experiencing. So we can't complain. I mean, Minnesota is used to very cold weather, but I think they said we haven't had this cold of temps for maybe this long a time or something since like 2019. Yeah, it's been a while. We've had some very mild winters. Here's a look at what it is with the lighting that Norm mounted. I don't really know how he did that. I should show you. He used all kinds of little tie strips. He explained it before a Christmas video a couple years ago now, when I had all the poinsettias out here. So I don't know what, I think that's, I can ask him if that's just a strip of white wood that he found. It's pretty long, but it worked really well. Kind of fun, isn't it? Yep, that's real ambiance for you. I didn't mention that this crazy one from Hobby Lobby, this really big one here, has a blue cast to the light that they've got. You just flip a switch in the bottom. So the battery was still good from last year and the year before. I haven't changed the battery yet. Yep, well, I don't use it for very long. So let's go upstairs and see if I can add some more to this video. This is what I decided to do for this little shelf up here this year. I've always put a lot of really cute little snow people and little tiny trees up here, but I ended up with them scattered about on the front entrance. There's 4, and in the dining room, which I have not filmed yet, there are a lot more. So I really didn't have enough to do anything with this, with snow people, and I'm glad that I decided to do this instead. This is very fun. I had plenty of cute little winter votives. I don't mean the turquoise glass. I do have 2 on the top there that are just white mod evergreens. There are 3 in the middle shelf that are 2 snow people, snowmen actually, and a snowflake one. Some of them are on the bottom shelf here are toothpick holders. It is a very bright, cold day again here in Minnesota. It's like 8 below right now, and I'm not sure what time it is. Probably around noon. But this morning when I got up at around 5 o'clock, it was 21 below. And Norm went over to Menards and bought another space heater. So we have 3 space heaters now. I found this tiny little tree. It barely fits on this shelf. Little mercury glass tree that's kind of a turquoisey blue color. I found that maybe several years back at the thrift store. I've always found my little votives at thrift stores, or yeah, it's pretty rare that I've found them at antique malls. I've been very fortunate to find some clear ones. It took me many years to find a second one of these. It's funny how you'll have one odd one for so long and then finally one will show up. This is a toothpick holder with the beautiful eagle and stars on it. And this is a sweet little votive that I really like. I've never seen a second one, but I think I have it in green. And I didn't mention this one here as a toothpick holder. So that's your daisy and button design. But this is very pretty too. You can see the difference in color. This one's a lot more teal blue. This one's really nice for 4th of July decor, as all of these are that I've used for that reason too. This one, I love it. I've got it in orange, I believe, and red too. So I've been fortunate to find 2 of these cute little snowman ones. This one's sweet. It's just the plain snowflakes in different colors of blue and white. This has got the eagle on it too. So I have shared these little blue glass items. Probably 4th of July was the last time. This is a different pattern than the one on the other side, the blue, beautiful blue votive. I had that also in red. I don't know, maybe orange, I don't know. Orange is pretty hard to find. Yeah, red is the easiest, it seems. So there's the other one that matches the one on the other side. I'm very grateful to have that. So I finally found a second one of these tiny, really short little, I don't know, hobnail almost design. And you can see that these are full size, the white ones. Yeah, these are really little, and I do have some red ones like that. Now, I found a pair of these many years ago. They are actually taper candle holders. And luckily, I found a second one of these, possibly at the beginning of this year, after Christmas. Yeah, I may have found that second one. So that was great. This one, I think, came from Big Dogs in Lafayette, Minnesota. She was selling everything 25% off for quite a while, and she is closed now, sadly. It was a very fun store. So that is a repeat on that side. Norm has not seen all of these lit up yet. He is downstairs while I do this, working on the computer. So today is Saturday, and I'm hoping I will get this done today. I'm pretty slow at editing because I take out so much stuff, but I really like how that turned out. That's pretty cool, right? Yep, I see. During Christmas, when we have all these Christmas things out and I take the radios away, we put a radio or two in a bin, empty Christmas bin. So they end up out in the garage, typically, because that's where our Christmas bins are, most of them. I have a lot in the house here too, though. But this is how we put them back. I think the colors are working well together. It's kind of funny having some on the floor, but I don't like that open space down there. If I wasn't going to have the radios, I put my big black cat down there probably for Christmas. I had him down there too with the red cats. So I've done that before up on the top, but I really like just a little bit of some winter trees and crazy skaters or skiers. I can't help but have some repeat of things. I thrifted him years ago. He's a Japan skier. Looks almost more like your occupied Japan style of things, the colors, but it just says Japan on the bottom. We found another Department 56 birch tree, I think just this past year. I always had two, but we decided to pick up the third one at a thrift store. These were from an antique mall in Anoka, Minnesota. They were a thumbnail from the Antiques on Main, I think it's called, downtown Anoka, Minnesota. They are a salt and pepper set. I think they're really fun. And a very nice ceramic tree that I'm sure I found at a thrift store. And this cute little guy is just a pepper shaker. Yeah, I bet the other salt would have been really cute, but I've never run across that. Long time ago, I found him. So you may recall him from my other winter videos. And maybe a couple winters ago, I found this. Oh, I gotta go get a white light and see what that looks like. You know what? A yellow light. Wouldn't a yellow light look good? I gotta go try that. Yeah, because there's stars. Well, here's a yellow flame light. That works good. I thought I would just leave the light above off because it is so bright. I also have some large red tea lights. The whole base of the light, the plastic part, glows red. So that's different too. Which one do you like? It would have been fun if I had found two of those. Maybe someday. So I put this back up, my thrifted weather center thing. I don't know what you call them. I never can remember what the term is for the whole unit, but I love it and it does work. I didn't put any greenery on the candles here. I could have, but I guess I was thinking more of putting away my Christmassy greenery, the holly type stuff. But I probably could have come up with something that would have been not so much the holly look, but just the spiky pine. I probably have something like that. I put the sparkly white tablecloth back on this table, what I actually had purchased it for last year. I've got a nice collection now of red, very lightweight plastic trees, except for the very middle red one. This one here is blown glass. And I also bought a green one at the same time at the Salvage Sisters a couple of winters ago. But it was fun a year or two later to find a second one of these at the thrift store with the white snow, sparkly white snow on them. And I think this is my newest find. Very sparkly glass. Well, no, that's plastic. Yeah. I only had one little lonely red candle that was left over from Christmas decor. I just kept it out. This crazy guy, maybe a couple winters ago now, found him at a thrift store like Savers. Did I find him at a Savers? That could be. I didn't light him up either. He's funny. He doesn't really need anything. Now, these four are what's left over. I gave away one at least that wasn't such a big deal. It wasn't part of any pair of snow people. these are handcrafted hobbyist pieces, and they sure are different the way they were made. This one and the girl up above have very tiny googly eyes and a very tiny nose, but big pom-pom buttons. This pair, well, it has even bigger buttons, the black ones, and a much bigger nose and much bigger googly eyes. So tell me, if you think of it, which pair do you like the best? Yeah, it's quite a different look, but I probably won't change them. I could put bigger googly eyes and a bigger nose on these ones that are in red. He's really got a skinny neck. I mean, look at how thick that is. Oh, they're just crazy. But they're fun. I enjoy them, and I didn't know what I was going to put up here on this shelf. This was a very unplanned last-minute realization that I had 4 of them and nothing. See, I showed Norm all my big ceramic snowmen, and he decided to add them to his window. I think he added them all. I don't know. I haven't seen a picture of it yet. It's been too cold to go out there for my taste. Yep, it's bitter, bitter cold. So I had these sitting on the steps going up. I thought, I don't know where to put these. But then I realized I had no cute ceramic snow people to put up here. Oh, and I didn't really have anything to put up here. Last minute, all of this decor needed to be done pretty quickly. Look how late it is in January. Oh my. Not much time left to get the rest of the house done for you. I hope. It may go into February, but I love this mirror. I thrifted it. It came in a set of 3, but I only found this one. I would have loved to have found the other 2. They also made it in black. I think it's a Better Homes and Gardens one. It's just really sweet. I just love all that fancy design and the shininess of it. That's what gets me, is the gloss. I love glossy things. So I hope you're enjoying this and our wintry decor. It can go into February even. If I don't get a lot of February stuff done, that's fine with me. And Norm said, yep, doesn't bother him one bit. Thank you so much for watching today, and we hope you're staying warm and staying safe. We love you guys, and we appreciate you so much for caring about our home and our taste in decor. We wish you a very blessed day. Bye for now from both of us.